Hello, welcome to Levant TV Headlines. Syrian President Bashar al-Assad says that international cooperation is necessary to crush the Islamic State group, which is the target of a US-led campaign. The Islamic State has launched a major attack on the Iraqi city of Ramadi, capital of the troubled western province of Anbar, pounding the city center with mortar rounds. Authorities in Jordan have arrested senior Muslim Brotherhood official Zaki Bani Ershid over an op-ed piece critical of the United Arab Emirates. Iran's Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif may return to Tehran for consultations on the nuclear talks he is having in Vienna with world powers. And Britain's UK Independence Party was set to claim its second seat in Parliament as votes were counted in the town of Rochester, potentially foreshadowing a political upheaval of next year's general election. And now let's have a look at top headlines in today's newspapers in the Middle East. From Beirut, the Daily Star leads reporting that former Prime Minister Saad al-Hariri said the continued presidential paralysis is an insult to the founding fathers of Lebanon's independence, calling for immediate consultations to elect a new head of state. The paper also reports that authorities shut down 2 slaughterhouses in Lebanon as part of a nationwide campaign to crack down on suppliers of contaminated meat. From the UAE, the Khalij Times leads reporting that a deadline for resolving a 12-year-old dispute over Iran's nuclear program may be extended from Monday until March because of sharp disagreements between Tehran and Western powers. The paper also reports that a new report by the McKinsey Global Institute says that the global cost of obesity has risen to $2 trillion annually, nearly as much as smoking or the combined impact of armed violence, war and terrorism. The Egypt Independent is reporting that Egypt has indefinitely shut schools in 2 border towns in northern Sinai as the army prepares to intensify a battle with Islamist militants that turn the daily trip to lessons into a journey of death. The paper also reports that a number of political parties and movements are scheduled to hold a conference at Al-Dustur party headquarters to respond to what they called random arrests campaigns during the commemoration of Mohammed Mahmoud Clash's 3rd anniversary. Now let's have a look at top MidEast headlines from papers here in London. The Telegraph leads MidEast News reporting that an Islamic State leader has been killed in an airstrike in the northern Iraqi city of Al-Mosul, according to residents and a local medical source. Radwan Talib al-Hamdouni, who they described as the radical militant group's leader in Mosul, was killed with his driver when their car was hit in a western district of the city on Wednesday afternoon. The Guardian leads MidEast News reporting that the Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has suggested he was considering pardoning journalists of the Qatar-based Al Jazeera television station jailed in his country for nearly a year. Responding to a question whether he could pardon the journalists, al-Sisi said, "Let us say that this matter is being discussed to solve the issue." Also from the UK, the Independent leads MidEast News reporting that the mayor of one of Israel's biggest cities is facing accusations of racism after he suspended 30 Israeli Arab citizens from their jobs for security reasons, as fears continue to run high in the Jewish state after Tuesday's deadly Palestinian attack on a Jerusalem synagogue. The step by the mayor Itamar Shimoni, mayor of the coastal city of Ashkelon, comes after a wave of attacks, mostly in Jerusalem, triggered largely by the Palestinian perception of an Israeli threat to Al-Aqsa Mosque, Islam's 3rd holiest site. Now let's have a look at top MidEast headlines in international papers. Germany's Deutsche Welle leads MidEast News reporting that the Muslim Brotherhood leader Mohammed Ali Bashar was arrested at his home in the Nile Delta on Thursday. Bashar, who served as the cabinet minister under ousted Islamist President Mohammed Morsi, was accused of having called for mass protests on November the 28th. And finally, China's Global Times reports that Lebanon's Prime Minister Tamam Salam said that terrorism is launching on Lebanon random and chaotic wars. Speaking before students from Lebanese high schools and at the Grand Serai, Salam said the kind of terrorism wars are represented by the kidnapping of 28 soldiers and policemen by the Islamic State and the Al-Nusra Front in an effort to subdue Lebanon and blackmail it through threatening to slaughter our heroes. And for more updates, please visit levant.tv. Thanks for watching. Be sure to join us again tomorrow, Monday. Bye for now.